We are back with another episode of Daddy Issues.
Keon
was in the pocket that time. I saw it in his
Staring
eye.
at DC the whole time, dude. Like,
We
he
got
was ready.
the horns.
Let me show you how to do your
It
goddamn
was.
job.
It was eye contact with DC when I looked at his eyes. It was like,
Let me show
The
you turkeys
horn.
how to do it.
DC about to get fired like Doc right now,
man,
bro.
oh,
Doc
soon.
deserves
Too
that.
soon?
Out
Too
the
soon.
gate.
Too late.
He did deserve to get fired.
Hey,
I mean, yeah,
5 years ago.
But it's fine. Like I said, as long as he continues to get jobs like the white coaches, that's fine.
But you will.
If you fail, you fail. That's no big deal.
He'll
But-
definitely get another job.
black coaches stay on thin ice.
Man.
He'll get
Except
you
for
to the
Doc,
second
really, when
round.
you think about it.
Doc
Other than
had
Doc.
they gave Doc a lot of chances.
Yeah.
He's got a
That's
lot of
because
great
he
teams.
was making the Clippers look good.
Well, he was
They
the general
historically
manager too.
bad.
At one
Earlier.
point.
Then
Then they fired him from that.
Yeah, well, because he drafted Austin. And they were like, we get that's your son.
I don't think he drafted Austin. I think he traded for him.
Yeah,
though.
and
I
they
think
were like,
he was drafted by, like, Phoenix or
Which is
something.
what you should do.
we
Trade
like
for your
that.
son?
Heck yeah.
I get the idea of like I know how to play him best. I raised
Yeah.
him. I get that, but
Not when you're not getting out of the second round. You gotta get.
and then he
over
didn't get
that
along
hump.
with the team. He was
And
arguing with Chris Paul.
He
Who you think you
flourished
are?
in Houston, though. He's doing well.
He did a lot better. A
Y'all
solid
not
backup.
giving y'all kids favoritism?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would.
Well, everybody said
I'm
Austin.
pulling up. Absolutely.
Austin was a beast anyway. He was playing against. He was playing 1-on-1 against Celtics starters when he was in high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
But what if your kid sucks?
If your kid's in the NBA, they don't.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about like coming up.
You can
through-
still suck and be in the NBA.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be dope
on
on.
that level.
Yeah.
You can suck
right.
on that level.
My son would be
Yeah.
dope on the bench. He'd be getting everybody water, pep talks. Got your sweats, sir.
Yeah, no, but what if your kid? Let's say middle school, high school, you coaching. I think Keon talked about his dad coaching, and then he said your dad benched you once or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
More than once.
are you putting the
Are
trust?
we the
in your-
coach?
We the coach. Are you trust your
Oh, will I
kid?
bench my kid in like a
Yeah,
situation?
he's scrubbing
Yeah.
it up. He's
I'm gonna give him
but he's
extra
playing
chances
hard.
to prove himself, but if he's thinking it up, you getting on the bench.
But it depends, though. Honestly, he had to already had been one of the better players. Better players get more chances.
Right.
That's just
Right.
what it is. So if he wasn't already one of the better players,
If he's
because
trash
I don't want to
from
be,
jump,
I don't want to be
can't-
that parent. Be like, you just playing because your dad is the coach.
Yeah.
I don't think my son would be built for that car ride home. If you missed that shot, oh
Yeah.
man, you all
He'd
types.
be like,
of
you know what, Dad? I'm gonna walk home.
We ain't passing you the butter at the house. We ain't giving you no.
I would walk home if I had that kind of dad
Would
and
you?
I missed the crucial shot. Well, I'm gonna walk home.
Yeah,
I'll
but
see
people
y'all
miss
at the
shots
crib.
every. Like,
Oh, I drive
don't
on.
wanna be in the
I
car,
drive
man.
on the side of you and let you have it the whole walk home.
That's fine. I would just dip into the woods. Hopefully, there's some woods in the neighborhood. Like, give you that hard stiff.
you're not gonna be the guy like, hey man, it's a great shot. You had a good
Yeah,
look.
that's me.
No?
Like, man,
Yeah, you gotta
No.
throw in
and
the
keep
encouragement.
Look at that correct.
I'ma give you
I
that
like the good and the
inspiration
bad.
to
You
go
got to give
shoot
credit
all
where it's
night.
due.
Yeah, you got to keep shooting them too.
If you
Yeah.
just missed, you missed a game winner before.
Yes.
Mhm.
But did you have the pressure of everybody else being like, what were you doing?
No.
No.
Yeah, I think
Because
you
it's the reason
yeah.
I'm taking this shit versus you.
Right.
So
I
shut
feel
up.
like the game winner is forgiven.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, it was a
And,
good
well, it
shot.
depends on how bad you miss a game winner too.
And it depends if
Yeah.
you're supposed to be taking it or not. Like
Right.
Carlton had no business taking that over Will.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like some niggas just be like, "Oh, this is my moment." Ah!
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
close their eyes.
What was you doing? I was open.
Right.
Yeah. That's
But
when-
sometimes you'll get in trouble for passing to somebody who's open when you should have just took it yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, why you throw it to him?
That was the LeBron treatment early on,
Like,
but
why?
Oh yeah, we have to talk. Know your clientele on the court. Know
Yeah.
everybody you working with. You
Yeah.
throw it to them, that's on you.
right.
I'd take a 1-on-5 shot over him shooting.
For some people, yeah, you'd be like, hey, you were the better option.
Right.
But they were open. But
I think I'd bench my kid, but find him a new starting position somewhere. I'm like, you're not a great point guard, but you can try a small
UPS?
forward.
So you gonna put him, you gonna put him with a whole nother job, badminton.
No, like football would be easy. I'm like, you're not a great quarterback at all, but have you tried being
well,
a lineman?
quarterback, yeah, football, there's so many spots.
You
to
can
hide
try.
people in
You can
football.
hide people.
If you
Or
can't,
find their thing.
You
And
can
hoop-
switch the whole.
Or make
you
my
can
kid like the
offense,
sixth man.
defense, you got
You know
so
what I
many
mean?
And
things.
hoop is hard to find.
I'm like, you suck at starting, but you're a great six man.
That is true. Some
There's-
people play
yeah.
better off the bench.
Or you put them in football and lower their self-esteem because they don't make offense or defense,
Right.
and they're still
Special
sitting the
teams.
bench.
You got to
Like,
be special teams.
and if your kid can't hike the ball, something's wrong with your kid. That's the easiest position in football.
Center? No, it ain't.
nah.
No, I'm talking about just hiking the ball.
That-
so
that's
what's
center.
Okay, so what's
That's
the easiest?
center.
I know, but what's the easiest position in football if it's not center?
easiest.
Well, being a lineman is tough. Because if you're talking about that, like long snapping is probably it's a hard thing to do, but that'd be the least contact.
Yeah, because you're not even allowed to line up over the long snapper.
You can't touch
so
them.
Really, you just
if you're snapping for like the field goal, you're great. Now you have the least amount of
Wade.
pressure.
Hiking the ball.
It
is.
I got nothing.
long snapping.
But long snapping is tough. I mean, that's just a hard thing to do.
Right.
But once you got it, you got it.
So no position harder than hiking the ball.
The hardest. I was about to say some goofy.
I mean, the easiest position is hiking the ball.
Like the easiest position is like the coach that coaches only he only coaches the fullbacks. That guy has the easiest job on the team.
He's got 2 players maybe. Give me a tight end and this fat running.
How do you guys
back.
feel about girls in football? Women.
If they want to play. Well, it
What, you
depends,
talking
on,
about
it depends on what
co-ed?
age he's talking about.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
age?
co-ed.
Oh.
Oh, I seen a couple of those
Like
beach
tackle?
videos
Yeah,
of
don't-
the girls
don't
doing
go
the
well.
running back drills where
Right.
they lay on their back and turn over. Nah,
get
we
destroyed.
got some more years
Did y'all
to
watch
go
lingerie
for that.
football? First off, it was super dope. And I'm not just trying to be sound sexist.
I heard nothing but good things about lingerie
They
football.
were like lingerie basketball, or like it's not the same. It was like, nah, this feels like I'm being a pervert.
No, lingerie football, I felt like a pervert too.
Well, I kind of, but they were going like it was fast.
I've
like,
seen some of the hits.
Yeah,
And I was
like
like,
they
From the
were
clips
real.
I seen, it looked gritty.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
I
don't
didn't
have
even
much padding
sexualize
on.
it.
Yeah, I was
oh,
like,
man,
oh,
they
they
really
are-
playing
out there
that
blasting people.
Yes. So
I
that
seen-
made me like, I was like, oh, they're really playing football. Because when you watch, this is awful. I'm sorry, but when you watch the WNBA, the game is slower. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
not
just-
awful. That's just fact.
I mean, it's just slower.
true.
It's better defense.
It's better everything fundamentally, right? But
Better
when I
picks.
watched the women play lingerie football, I was like, this. I was like, this is good. I
So
was
you
like,
didn't get
yeah.
any sexual thoughts, nothing like that?
Oh wait, no doubt, absolutely.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, that running back.
I
I
thing-
mean, you
Yeah,
always
grocery
gonna be
store.
like,
Yeah.
she fine.
I was like, that running back, a couple running backs. I was like, good lord.
But right underneath that, you was like, man, they really getting after it out here.
Because if it had just been for fun, I'd be like, I'm not watching them play football. This is
Right.
dehumanizing the
But there's
women.
nothing wrong with the. You don't think women be watching hoop and football and be like, he can get it?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's
I
what
I mean,
do.
we
In-
don't
in
we don't
football
be in
too.
our draws though.
But in football too.
They
We don't
love
be-
them.
They were in the 80s.
No, they
tight
be playing
pants.
lingerie football. It's lingerie
I'm just
football.
saying, like, you
Oh,
asking
yeah, I
about
get what
sexual
you're
You see what I'm
stuff.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's lingerie.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
there's
It's
no
not
reason.
full pads.
it's not
and-
full
Cleave,
pads.
cleavage out. You
Yeah.
like, why the titties
Right.
out?
The lingerie aspect is sexual.
That's sexual, bro.
You
That's
just got they
sexual.
just got shoulder pads on and like
Yeah.
But
It's
if they were
bad
all
when
negligee.
if they were all covered up fully and wearing the same, I want to watch.
it's kind of bad when you see the coach get on them. Like, have some fucking balls out
Oh, I
there.
seen the clip.
You seen the
yeah.
coach get on you like,
Don't ever let a bitch do that to you.
It's real though.
Yeah.
I seen that clip.
Yeah,
the
that clip,
black
I was
coach.
like, woo!
I was like, okay.
Man.
It's real.
That hell was smoking. I was like,
It's real. I wish it was bigger. It's dope though.
Don't never let a bitch.
man,
He
it was,
went in.
man,
He
he
went
went
in.
in. He was tough.
You know, but I've talked to some women who played like the lingerie basketball, and they're like, no, it doesn't bother them. They're happy to hoop.
They got lingerie basketball?
There's a lingerie
They had-
It's called
I've seen
basketball
that.
beauties.
I didn't watch it.
I know they had basketball beauties.
Yeah, and
going.
they get
Weird.
intense. You know, they play, but it wasn't the same. And maybe because I'm just more of a fan of football in general.
No, them girls they was hitting.
In football, yeah, it was
them
different.
clips I seen, I was like, woo, they
Yeah.
really out here with minimal pads.
Yeah.
They got stockings on in the
Yeah.
basketball?
Yeah, they do.
They had like the lingerie.
weird.
Yeah,
Oh, not
it
in
was
the
weird.
basketball. In the football, they had like netting on their legs.
Yeah, they would do the. I mean, I get the like feminine to. I don't want to say the masculine thing, but to like being feminine, in whatever you do and stuff like that. Like femininity is a big thing. I'm learning this as I go along. You should know. How was that?
With my daughter?
Yeah,
hoop?
yeah.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
I like girls' high school basketball.
Your
seems
daughter
like-
wrestled also, right? You had a daughter that
my
wrestled
youngest
for a while.
My youngest wrestled too. Yeah, she did all that rough shit.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, but no, girls hoop was dope to me because it was it felt at their age it was like they play harder. It seemed like than the boys play. Like girls be playing like they just go. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, I think I liked it watching girls high school a lot. And I could have been biased because it's just my watching your kid.
I
do,
believe you were.
Yeah, watching my kid do anything. No, that's possible. I could have
Yeah.
been biased watching your kid do anything. You're like, oh, this is.
I
Did you
remember-
see that left
I
hand
remember going to my
layup?
cousin's game, and they was going to the
Right.
the playoffs. They the bigs at the state. And
Uh-huh.
I was in there like.
But were they good though? I mean, they were. No, some girls
It
can
was so
ball
boring.
though.
Some
girls
girls
can ball,
can
too.
hoop. The
Right.
I think the problem. I think for one with women hoop, when you play the sport, you're judging way harder.
True.
Like when it comes to women's volleyball, softball, I'd be like, these women are amazing.
Right.
Because I don't play that. When it comes to hoop, I play that. I'd be like, this sucks.
He's
And
looking
it's
at
not
everybody
that-
like, she can't guard me.
It's not that like
I give her buckets.
I ain't talking about the Diana Taurasi's, and
Right.
they can just flat out
Right.
hoop.
Right.
But a lot of them, I'll be like, this is like you said, it's slower. Like I'll be seeing some of these moves. I was like, that would never work with like. And then like when they try to, I'm like, I think the problem too is they try to compare. Like they should make as much as the men. No, they shouldn't.
Yeah, they don't.
Like,
you got to.
when you're talking about soccer,
Right.
the women should make more than the men.
Right.
In hoop, no, it should not be equal. But you're not bringing the same revenue. It's not the same. It's not.
Right.
So in
men-
soccer,
women's-
women's soccer,
they're
bring
good.
Oh
the same
hell,
material?
yeah.
They're raw.
But
They
no,
way
it's not
better
about
than
good.
Oh.
Are they bringing people out?
I think so. I don't think anybody. Our U.S. men, like,
Yeah, I think they do. Like,
Yeah,
the
I think-
tickets are always going to be cheaper. You know what I mean? It's always.
That's what it all boils down to.
to the money.
attendance.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
that's
feel like
all
that
it is.
with like tennis when I watch.
But like
Serena,
Serena,
you know?
she bring them in.
but she doesn't get paid more than like the top.
But
dudes.
she should.
She should. 100%.
She should.
I'll tell you what.
Like,
And that's what I mean. So that's when I say it, it's not about the sex. I'm like, it should be about the individual. Serena should make more than most of these dudes.
I'm more entertained with women's softball than I am baseball.
women's softball.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's
easily.
dope.
You ever
So
try to
dipping
hit a
that
woman's softball pitch?
It's hard, bro.
Underhand? Woo.
And it be
They throw
coming.
curve, underhand.
Yeah.
Hey, you throw
And that
curve
ball
underhand.
big.
From a shorter distance too.
Yeah.
They be zipping it in.
That's
Them
gotta be terrifying. That ball's like yeah.
Yeah, them
Nah.
softball women be swole. They be like, yeah, I got a softball game tonight. And they be walking in.
I'd get
shoulders
easy into
first.
that, but I'd want her to play baseball because I don't like. I feel like softball is disrespecting the women. Honestly, it's like
What
I'm
do you mean?
intimidated
Right.
by baseball.
because
Me too.
why can't they
are
play
so
baseball?
hard.
Right.
and they
I'm just
coming in
saying, it's so
fast.
hard
I'm
to hit a-
intimidated.
Yeah,
man.
Underhand
I think you're
fastball.
underestimating how hard softball
No.
is.
I'm just
Like,
saying, like the softball, like only women can play softball in those leagues, and men play baseball in high school, right? But I was like, why? Why can't the girls play baseball? Like, why can't they have a baseball team? Why is it softball and not baseball?
Well, they have women on baseball.
I mean, that's a
clubs
good
in
question.
high school.
That was always my thing. I was like, why? Why can't they just play baseball? Like, I would be like, I want my daughter to play baseball.
Are you talking about just an all women's baseball league?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, why? What's the difference? Why is it?
I think in
But I
high school
like
sports they
softball.
have co-ed
That's cool.
baseball.
But you don't see like dude softball teams getting in the Olympics. You know what I mean? We'll watch the women.
It
in-
might be.
You got a good
college.
question. That's a good question.
But I'm like, I always want her to play regular baseball. They can play baseball.
So you over there throwing full speed pitches at her right now?
Good. Well, not right now, but it's coming.
Getting her ready.
Start with socks right now.
It's coming.
Probably, you know why?
Right now we're boxing. Izzy's boxing right now.
Because there probably wouldn't be enough women to play baseball.
I
If
think there
just
would
one
be.
good one.
I think
you know?
I think there will be plenty. I think it's the same thing we see when we see the lingerie football. That's what surprised me was how many women knew how to play football because we never give it to them at all. But they're in their positions. They're playing quarterback. They're running. I'm like, no, they.
Well, you gotta understand,
Well, because
bro.
they don't grow up playing it.
Yeah, that's what. And girls learn how to throw regular late. Like when girls are young, it's all.
Well, no, they've had
That's how 50 Cent throw.
they have women's
50
football
Cent.
No
leagues.
fathers. I
They
think
have
that's what that
women
is.
football leagues like
Yeah.
recreational. So
Yeah.
through the years they've been playing.
Right.
They just didn't get any
Right.
notoriety for it.
No, it gets tougher when they get to high school for sure. I would never want her playing against other men in high
Well, that's
school
all the
or
girls who grew up
college.
playing with us. They would play with us until about
Yeah.
12, 13.
Yeah.
And then the gap would just start getting
It's-
real big, and they couldn't play. Like, it was a girl, I remember Courtney, she played hoop with us, baseball. And when we hit 12, we was like, man, Courtney sucks. Like, when we was kids, she
Yeah.
was one of the best people. And then as we started getting over, and everybody was like, nah, you can't.
When she
Ain't
run into
no
that
more.
14-year-old pick,
Courtney watches the
pick
show.
her up.
Right.
Stop
But
crying,
for the,
Courtney.
with the women, she was killing.
Right.
But with us, it was just like, all right.
I think Cheryl Miller could have played.
They said Cheryl was dope, like in her day.
She had no WNBA to play.
But when I watch her old clips, I'll be like,
Yeah,
she
if
wasn't gonna hang.
Dr. J was coming through the lane,
Yeah, right.
Cheryl
There's
Miller
nothing.
had no chance.
and also too, because of the difference in athleticism, they don't practice. Like, how many boys grow up practice dunking,
Right.
right? Because they're able to do it.
Right.
Women never practice it, so even the ones that can, it always looks goofy because they don't practice. Even if they lower the court, they don't practice doing that because it's not
Well,
their
it hurts.
thing.
It
you know
hurts
what I
your
mean?
titties when you land. That's what I heard.
Hurts you.
that really
Titties
hurt?
when you
Yeah, I
land.
asked. I was like, why? And there's like, because when you land, it hurts.
Really, I've never heard
all
that.
that bounce.
Titties,
The
man.
smack.
wait, how did that
They
combo
got to
go?
be in the way.
You asked, you were like, why don't you be dunking? They were like,
No,
my
I was talking
titties.
shit about the dunking.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, you know how much that hurts when you land? It's like your balls slapping together. And I was like, oh.
Well, that
I
happens.
get it.
Okay.
All right then.
I can't fight it. I mean,
Yeah, I
We
don't
don't
Sound
know
about
nothing
right.
about the
Take your
titty.
word.
This was a big
life.
titty woman. This wasn't a small titty woman.
Oh, she had the jugulars.
Well, it was my cousin Shantae, so I wouldn't say jugular.
Shantae can't dunk.
I know she can, but she can give me the excuse for why.
wait, so wait, I'm believing you thinking that's a
Right.
real
He's
fact.
like the jugular. I'm like, that's my cousin.
Well, I did not know that. I was being a dick.
jugs.
I was purely being a dick.
Did Shantae play any sports?
Had I
she
known
did
that.
play basketball. She was her height in like elementary school all the way to like 6th grade, and then she was like the center. She just get the rebound and go full length of court. Then in high school, it just all changed. Everybody caught up to her in height and grew taller, and she was like,
well, I'm funny.
yeah, that's that.
Here we are.
What was it like having your daughter wrestle? Did you feel anything like? Did you not want to do it, or
Bro,
did
when she was slamming people, I was like, I don't want this to happen to her because
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I kind of talked her all out of wrestling. I was like, maybe this ain't.
She
like-
could have flourished.
But I,
She
and wouldn't you want your daughter to have that skill?
No, she still got the skill, but I just didn't want her to go all the way with it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want her to get them cauliflower things on her
Oh,
ear.
the
and
cauliflower
shit.
ear.
That's coming, bro.
You took her in the garage and like, let daddy show you something.
No,
And you out
You
wrestled
show
her.
her
beat
the
her up.
cauliflower pictures.
no, bro. I was just.
Look at these ears right here.
It was just like watching your daughter wrestle was weird for me. It was hella strange. Like I was just it was too rough. Like every second it seemed like she was finna get dipped on her neck or something, and I'd have been like, I want to rush out there as a parent and be like, you fucking with my daughter, nigga.
Was she only wrestling girls or she was wrestling guys?
She was doing both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she was doing both, girls and dudes.
Should've
Because
let
it's
her
just
stay
about
up
weight
in
class,
there.
right?
It's just weight.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah,
Yeah, but at a certain point, I'd be like, stop making them straining noises, girl.
right.
You're
little stuff. And
embarrassing
then
the
grabbing
child.
on her and stuff. I was like, I'm good.
He ain't wrestling out there.
Yeah. So she did like one.
The
she did
boys
like
is
one
losing
year.
on purpose, but I grabbed
Yeah,
it.
that's a little weird about
Yeah.
Bro,
the
weird.
co-ed wrestling.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
exactly.
hey, man, what you really doing?
No,
Yeah.
no. When we wrestle, bro, like every once in a while, somebody to wrestle a girl, and it was like I've seen guys lose to girls, and it's awful for the guy because of course we gonna clown, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen guys run out, I've seen guys quit for like losing, especially the girls, so like the 103, 112, 119. They can go a lot of those dudes because they're young.
Yeah.
Like if you're 103, 112 in high school, you're a freshman or a sophomore, probably a freshman. So you have a woman who's a senior, she's beating up on these dudes.
She has
Yeah.
technique.
She has right. So we've seen it a lot. I don't know what weight class she wrestled at, but anytime you start getting above like the 120, then it's all muscle. You know what I mean? But them young dudes, them girls be.
And they be giggling coming in and wouldn't be
It-
focused. They're
It,
like,
was,
oh.
there was no giggling because it was like I cannot lose to this girl. That was a big deal. You know what I mean? We still make fun of this cat Trevor all the time.
If you had that stress in your mind, you miss a couple grabs.
I know it helped her though, because when she fight my other daughter, she be beating the hell out of my other daughter. Of course, well, easy work,
Been
easy
waiting for
work.
this.
I be like, oh, stop, y'all, just break it up.
The full Nelson.
Easy work.
Oh man,
The full Nelson.
the sibling.
Remember that? It was an illegal move. But
Yo,
it's hilarious.
Chaz, tell them about this hats we got on.
Yo, all right. So,
Tony, like, you gotta
Take it off.
explain this.
I gotta
shit.
take it off because my mom.
I know you gotta deal
my
with your
mom be
mama.
like, why you had the hat on? the
I
whole
had my hat
episode?"
off today, Miss Sandy.
She said you could wear it, actually.
I know,
Yeah,
but
she
also
said,
I only
"Please do
wore
it."
it because I didn't have.
You want to see your eyes?
I didn't have the haircut. You know, I don't mind the fresh bald. All right, so this is Rhythms of the Village. You can follow them at One Rhythms of the Village. They are a black-owned company. Rhythm of the Village says, from Nigeria to America, African cultural goods for the
Goods.
people. Goods.
I
Afro
like
cultural goods based in LA. So that's their symbol here, Rhythms of the Nation. They came, we were doing a show called Millennials for UMC, which we just wrapped. And they were like dope enough to give us some hats. And I saw those bucket hats and I was like, hey, yo, what's up with the hats?
I love a good bucket.
Do they got
Yeah.
black
I like
soap?
bucket hats.
I don't know. I just know, as far as I know, they have clothing. But
I love
we
a
can
good black soap.
we can ask. All I know is the clothing apparel, but we can definitely ask. So you like it?
Charcoal toothpaste, too.
You feel that? You feel that?
I like
You
it.
see? You
I
a
like
fan?
it a lot.
So if you guys like them, follow them at One Rhythms of the Village.
If they have medallions, I want a medallion. If you guys have medallions, I want a medallion. I'm back
Who
on
are
my
you
black
looking at
pride.
right
stuff.
I'm like, you could call them. He's
I'm
like,
back
if
on my
y'all-
black pride. Oh yeah, I thought I'm
Y'all
assuming they're
are
gonna be
watching
watching.
this.
If y'all watching
at
this,
One Rhythms of the Village. And thank you guys. Thank you at One Rhythms of the Village for
That's their
the
IG?
clothes for the shoot. Yeah, that's their IG for the clothes for the shoot. We really appreciate it, and for being let me take the stuff. I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank
Bucket
you.
hats.
Bucket hats. I saw these and I was like, Yeah, what's up with the bucket hat?
I was bucket hat McGee for like a year and a half.
Bucket, you're great in bucket hats though. I don't like the fishing bucket hats. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They had them little holes on the side.
I had a
of them.
fishing
The
bucket
Gilligans.
hat like that.
I
It
like
was
the
a Phi
Gilligans.
Beta Sigma joint. I used to wear it just to block it from. I be wearing clothes now just for practical purposes. Like I'm wearing this hat just to protect me from the sun.
Are you using shirt pockets if you have one?
If I have them, I don't really have them like that,
You
but I'll
gonna
use them.
actually
now.
use it?
Yeah, that's grown man. When you start, I just need
Utilizing stuff?
protection. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting to that age where I'm looking for that one cartoon outfit I could wear every day. You
Oh,
know, like
man.
cartoon characters have
Yes.
that one. I'm looking for that one.
That's my workout clothes. It just be the same.
Black
Adidas
black
pants.
V-neck was forever safe. You
Mm.
can wear that every day and have 35 of them.
I've never been a fan of the V-neck.
Yeah.
Really?
I was for a minute, then I was like, I don't like this no more. 'Cause
That's
they,
the
once they get
cleavage.
stretched out, then that's it.
I don't like V-neck.
You have to have like a big Adam's apple, one that's like for a V-neck. I don't have like that.
Y'all don't
It
like
just
y'all
looks-
don't like this part of y'all chest?
It ain't
It's
popping
just-
enough.
I love mine.
I just
I,
don't like
I
the
love
look.
this.
I don't mind mine. I just don't like the look of the shirt.
I love mine. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's is.
I just
It's
didn't
cool.
like it. Just once it got stretched out, then I was like, all right, well now.
They come stretched out.
Nah, I just got.
That's why it's a
on,
V-neck.
I just
All
never.
the
I
time.
never wanted to be that dude just oiling this part for the night.
Everything
So
else ashy.
this
Got
is
the
gonna be showing.
V-neck tan.
But then if it gets like stretched out up here, then it's too far over. It's weird. I was like,
Yeah.
Keon went through the V-neck phase. I remember he had the low V's.
I had them all.
His
Keon
nipples
had
was
full
in the V.
cleavage.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
your nipples showing out of the V?
Don't worry
Keon?
about this. I'll
Hey,
do a
man,
push up
look
right
out.
there too.
I work out.
So you do a push-up?
Do a push up, squeeze them together. What?
Yeah, when you work out, you could do all the fashions.
I had all the V-necks. I'm a t-shirt guy, but blank. I never have anything on my
I don't
clothes.
like stuff on my T-shirts unless it's like, of course, my merch.
Yeah,
Skippity pap.
Yeah.
if I'm promoting
Baker
me
Boys.
or a friend
Uh-huh.
or somebody
Yeah.
then sent me something to wear or whatever, I'll
Wu-Tang.
do that. But other than that, my stuff is always blank.
You know what? I don't
blank
mind
stuff.
T-shirts with stuff on there, like Anita Baker shirt, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
I'm a graphic-
I don't like brand
Yeah.
labels, like a big ass polo symbol
Y-
right
yeah,
here.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like that.
Nike,
Yeah.
Adidas.
I'd
whatever.
rather have it blank, or if I'm going to get something on the shirt, it's because I'm a fan of what's actually on the shirt,
Right.
Okay.
rather than the brand label. Because some
feel
brand
that.
labels just be too big. I'll be like, all right, Polo, we get
Right,
it.
we
Calm
get it.
down.
Polo,
Ralph
get it.
Lauren.
Right.
Polo give you the whole horse. The horse is
Man,
racing against
it's
it.
like this big. I'm like,
Don't-
man, get this out of here.
Somebody
man.
betting it.
Yeah. He's like,
See the
dang.
audience in the back,
whole-
popcorn,
the
being
whole
sold.
track.
I'm like, bro, man, just give
Like,
me the
Polo,
shirt.
come on, man.
The only shirts I don't like are the ones with like clever sayings. Because if you don't read it all right away, it's like, what? Nah? And
Oh,
you
there's
got to
a
catch
lot.
up to the person. I don't like
I've been
it.
trying to read DCs all day.
Yeah.
Oh, DC's had so much writing, I tapped out.
Yeah, it's too.
Good
That's why.
food,
That's
good
why I got a
laughs,
lot of them.
great
They don't
life.
sell that much.
I need to see your
Been
name.
wearing
at the
this every
bottom.
day. I got large, small, every size you need.
That's
You
funny.
promote 'em?
Plentiful. No, I
I've never
not
seen
anymore.
this.
I made a mistake when I got these.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen
You
that.
see, you see a comedian always wearing their merch. And It's
Yeah.
probably not because they're
Probably-
trying
yeah,
to.
probably
Trying to
got
get rid of
these.
what they got
Yeah,
left.
they got
Selling
these
a
at the
lot.
crib.
Oh, that's a
T-shirt
good
you
one, though.
got.
Good food, good laughs equal great life. All right.
I was about to say
Yeah,
DC
it's
never
good.
promote that.
I've
on
never
the
seen that
page.
shirt.
Never seen it? You won't be seeing it anymore, nigga. It's the last time. First and last time you
How
see
many
this
more you
shirt.
That's it.
About 30.
got? You got a large?
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Wait, how many did you order?
If you throw that on the Instagram, people will buy it.
Yeah, they'll
I'll
buy it.
sell up the remainder of the 30.
Might sell
Is
some.
that for a food spot?
No, it's just for what I was saying. I would try to end my set with it. Hey, y'all, just remember.
A forced.
Always remember.
Forced promo.
Good food
Good laugh.
Good
Equal
laughs.
what, guys?
equal.
They
Be like, we never heard that one
Green
before.
light.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
tell you.
I'm DC Irvin.
Yeah,
I've
the
never
fact that
seen
he's
that shirt.
the crowd together, but they're not with him.
Yeah. Equals what, guys?
After a sex joke.
Never heard it.
Great.
Especially if he's not the headliner, and you
Right.
try to do that, be like, bring up your next guy.
I was trying to force a saying, nigga.
Equals what?
Equals what, guys?
Get off.
It's
Hey,
like, I can use this
Cleveland.
anywhere.
Yeah.
He just seen the shirts and put at DC Irvin under it.
The worst is when you buy shirts like to test it and they sell like crazy, and then you buy a bunch and everybody be like, nah, we don't.
Man,
Want
we
Yeah.
okay.
it. You just got a closet full of shirts. Like,
A
okay,
little
I got
test
it.
fools you.
I noticed the best merch is just simple shit. When you just keep it simple. We
I can't wait to drop my shirt.
Oh, the
And-
new one coming out?
Uh-huh.
Coming? When the show coming now?
Middle of October.
He be on it.
I just said it. I got it. Middle
of
of
October?
Yep.
That's
It took us about 5 episodes.
What's the date?
They didn't tell me, but
Middle.
they said middle of October.
We getting closer.
They don't know
We
middle.
getting closer.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Middle of October is anything. Keon been vague as hell. It's coming.
It's coming together. Sometimes we won't be knowing, man.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I
Edited
get it,
booths.
guys.
You know, editing.
I'm
and all
fully
that.
harassing you. Definitely, bro. You never know when shows are. And then all of a sudden you'll do a whole show and then it's not happening.
Yep. That's
And
why I
you'll
like
be like-
stand-up comedy.
You like,
The
what
show is
happened?
on October 19th.
Right.
Be there.
And
Oh,
yeah.
we missed it. You missed it.
You missed it.
Everything else is too many variables.
I take a
man.
little. I'd be kind of happy when people miss shows
Why?
because I'd be like, if I know I'm not coming back for a while, and I feel like I told you, like I promoted it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and you're like I missed it. I'd be like, well, good. You didn't deserve to
You
see
didn't
that.
deserve these
Nah, I'll
jokes.
be
You had
pissed.
your chance.
You didn't
I'll
deserve
be
these
pissed,
giggles.
yeah.
When you come in the back
Like,
to
where was you at?
Yeah,
God
you
damn
had
it.
your chance.
I told y'all.
Cause then I don't like when they be like, oh, come to Denver. I was just there.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
when I just be there because
Yeah.
I promote my show.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Promote
don't want to
heavy.
hear it, man. I can see if I just posted one flyer and then that was it. But if I'm constantly promoting, and usually when I go to cities, especially if I got a door deal, I'll be promoting the hell out of
Right.
that show.
Right.
So when you say, when you coming to dinner, you know damn well.
Yeah.
I
Right.
was just here.
And I think that's what it is. I don't like the bullshit. Like, just say I didn't want to come, or don't hit me and tell me you're coming. Because if you just didn't show up, I would have never known that you weren't coming.
The funny
But
part is
don't be blowing us up saying I'm coming.
that
And
person
then
will
you don't.
post on everything but that Denver post
Right.
you posted about.
Exactly. Exactly.
Comment on every other
On
one.
everything but
Oh,
the
but you
Denver
didn't see the
post.
show.
You didn't
Okay.
see the Denver one.
But the algorithm.
But
Shut your
sometimes
ass
they
up.
hear it was a dope show, and it's just like, well, when you gonna be back? Like
Right.
I heard, now I'm saving.
Some people do need to hear.
Right.
Some people
They're
be
like,
on-
yeah, I knew
some
you was
people
here. I
will
watched
on
all
the
your
fence you to
videos.
death.
But I had a word of mouth.
Yeah, that word of mouth is strong. They don't be knowing, especially dudes, cheap dudes. They
Yeah.
be like, I ain't know, but now I want to see because my friend said it was dope. And I
Which
get
is
that
fine.
too.
Say
Yeah.
that then, but don't be like, "Oh man," and then they be like, "Oh, I missed it." Nick, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it.
You wasn't about
Yeah,
to
they don't
say
want to
it.
sound thirsty. They would be like,
saw
"Oh, I was a little.
I
busy.
like.
I heard
I'd
all
rather.
this
Yeah,
stuff.
but I'd rather hear that. Like, look, man, I didn't know. I didn't trust it.
I didn't believe
Fine.
in you
Yeah,
at
that's fine.
first."
But
That's
have
A lot of
fine.
people can't handle that kind of truth, though. So I
That's
get them not
fine.
saying that.
My followers should know better by now. They
Yeah.
just let's just go.
This
Shoot-
week is
shoot
gonna
it
be
straight up.
realness on your page.
You know what I look,
Good.
you know what I look at it like when because if Kevin Hart and them, they don't have to send a reminder out to be like, hey,
And that's what you see what you want to see.
Well,
Right.
they
Because they
kinda
be
have
like,
posters and billboards.
Yeah, they
But
got,
still,
they
that's
got,
true.
marquee-
That's
they
true.
got
That's true.
hundreds of thousands of advertisements.
That's true. You know
Kevin
what?
Hart, the biggest
That's true.
comedian.
That was a bad point. You know,
But no, here,
that was
but
a bad point,
understood-
guys.
I understood what DC was trying to say. Even if they didn't have that, people will go on their website and look
Yeah.
at when you're coming. When it comes to us, they're like, "Oh, you should have hit me," or "Why do I have to go text you?" Mary J. Blige don't text you when she's
Right.
coming. You go on her site and you go and look when she's coming in your city.
That's
and you
what I was
don't do that
getting
for
to.
us. You be like, "Well, I want special treatment. Call me, text me, nigga." No,
That's because
no,
that's because they see us as more tangible.
yeah,
You know, Mary J. Blige been famous since some of them was
yeah.
alive.
But still,
So it's
I
like with
guess I
us-
look at it as like kind of a lack of respect. Like, you expect me to do special favors for you
Right.
that you wouldn't ask anybody else to do that you don't know. No,
Like if
I'm
you
not doing
want
that.
to see me, you'll make a way to see
you'll
me.
figure it out.
Mhm.
I agree with that.
But I don't equate it to Beyonce and them. I'm like, I get it. I'm
Yeah,
not there
yeah.
yet.
No, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't expect this. It's not coming.
They'll have a helicopter. They'll have a plane flying by. Beyonce.
Especially with people I talk to already, I get it. Because we already had conversations in the DMs or whatever, so you feel like, you know, it's more personal. So you don't have to just go to the website.
Yeah, some people just want that connection.
Yeah, it's just a connection thing. And I get it.
Tony told me we got to be there. At,
Yeah, they
excited
like
about
that.
Yeah,
You know, and so I get that because, you know, I'm not on a level where it's millions of people checking for me. So it'd be
Well,
like, yeah, I talked to
technically-
Tony.
Technically, you are.
It's not millions of people checking for me though.
No.
Like Kevin Hart, Mary J. Blige. You know, it's just I'm still building.
You got million checking for you.
I mean, it's a million people that follow me. They're not checking
Not
for
looking.
me.
That is a difference.
Yeah, that's
Is
the
it?
difference.
Oh, they
Hell
they
yeah.
checking for you, Tony. People checking for you.
Yeah, that's what
Nah,
I'm
man,
saying,
they
bro.
Just, they just want
You
the
bubbling. You
voiceovers.
bubbling. You like
They just want the voiceover.
Yo, low key, they've been kind of disrespectful with that.
They super disrespectful.
I
So
was
it's
like, I have to stay off Tony's page lately.
Man.
I'm getting more
What's been,
irritated with my own page, And then I'll be on y'all page. I'll be like, I gotta get.
What's been going on? I haven't
It's been,
noticed.
I just don't like the treatment.
What is it? What is
Stick
it?
to comedy.
I remember those.
But not even full
Okay.
comedy. They be like, we want voice. We don't want
That's
shit
his,
else.
that's his
voiceover.
moonwalk right now.
And I'll be
That's
like,
it.
yeah.
You know,
Where the
do
animals
the
at?
moonwalk.
Oh, you doing stand up? Stay in your lane.
Yeah,
I'm
Michael
like,
had a whole
dummy,
bunch of other
stand up
moves.
is my lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
And it's not even that. It's just the gall. The audacity. Like, who the fuck are you to talk? Like,
Right.
What are you talking about? How you gonna
I
tell
get that
somebody what
all
to do?
day.
Get your ass out of
Yeah,
here.
because we didn't start this to do one thing. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? We just and we don't do this for we do this we do this for fun for us first.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think of it as a respect thing because some people don't have that one thing that people want to see. One thing lead to two things, which leads to three things. Like Eddie Murphy was do the laugh. They forgot about everything else, and then it was the next thing.
right.
For them to take notice is a big
But
deal.
to tell somebody only do that
Yeah.
is disrespectful.
It's
Oh,
one
yeah.
thing, it's one thing to appreciate
It's
it.
rude.
Right.
But,
It's rude.
But to be like, you don't go back to the voiceovers, that's like, come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, they scream out to Damon, do homie,
Right.
in the middle of his set. He's like, I'm talking about my kids, and you screaming out, do homie.
Right.
It's two
Right.
different
Yeah.
things.
Disrespectful.
And then
I'll
they
get
get
to that,
irritated when
maybe.
he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I came
I'm not
to
here
see
dance
homie.
for
I
you.
came to see Homie the Clown.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't come to see your stand.
Oh, you at the point managers telling you, hey, we need to work out the animals in your bits.
Nah.
You need to get the animals in your
My
bits.
managers don't touch my stand up.
All right.
Nope.
This is-
I
It
shut
does
that
get to
down
that
real
point,
quick.
though, to be like,
Did they
hey,
try before?
Huh?
Did they try? Oh,
Nah, I give off that energy. Like, don't
yeah.
Don't.
This
Right.
is mine.
stay in your lane.
Yeah.
That's how I be like. Stay in your lane over there. Give me the gig.
Right.
Right.
Telling me what to talk about. Don't.
When
even-
it come to your art, you can't tell me how to
Right.
do you can't tell me how to do me. That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Right.
That's
It
what I
doesn't-
don't like about the TV side. Is because until you own your own network, until you own your own studio, until you own all that stuff, you have a boss all the time, and their notes, the people who are in suits, supersede what you want to say. If I go, oh, such and such is funny, they're like, oh, we don't think our audience is successful. I'm like, I do this all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, some people like Donald Glover are like, no, you either buy my
Right.
shit the way I present it.
Right.
I don't need to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Gerard
Yeah.
Carmichael walked off his show because
Yeah.
they wanted to go do
Yeah.
something different. He was like, I'm good.
I respect that.
But I'm not
me
good
too.
yet.
They
So
need
I got to be
they
like,
need
what
to trust his
were
own-
those notes? Can you email those again?
What we doing?
Chaz tips the bucket hat.
Bro, I hate incorporating network notes. It's awful. But that's when you feel like you're selling a piece of your soul. You be
Yeah,
like,
because they don't know nothing.
They don't
You
know
be like,
shit.
all
You know
right,
they
man.
never, not to disrespect what they do for a living, because I'm sure there's stuff. I couldn't
Some
even
notes
dream
ain't
of doing.
trash, but some notes you're like,
But
what?
yeah, sometimes you got to trust the artist.
Well, right.
They're
What
out
they
here.
do is, I'm not taking their sides, but they TV is only for the brands.
No doubt.
For the
100%.
products,
Right.
right?
That's
Like,
fact.
well,
100%.
We lose sight of that.
We losing product money. We
Right.
need you to change this.
No, that's
And it's-
100%.
that's
I don't like the pitches of jokes. I don't like when they're in their story. I'll be like, what are y'all doing?
Oh yeah, they're disrespectful if they ever pitch a joke.
They'll
Like,
pitch jokes. Sometimes they're trying to pitch storylines. I'll be like, what if something? Like, don't you what if here?
Can you do? Is that how you say it to him? Don't you? What if?
No. But it's more like, well, either hopefully they already bought the story. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I go like, well, we're already going this direction. We already have this thing done. It'd take too long. You threaten them with money. It'd take us too long to such and such. You
Then
know
we
what I
got to
mean?
reshoot this. And bring it.
Yeah.
Oh,
They like,
oh,
it costs us more. Okay.
Or you got to keep writers later to do a rewrite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or you kind of just do whatever. But I mean, you also don't make a huge deal of it because you want a good relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be the difficult person.
See, I'm not looking forward to that side on the acting front.
It's a give and take, but you go, let me go get this bread. My profile will be bigger.
Yeah.
You know, it'll lead to something else.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I go like, yeah, man, I can go pay my bills. I can get bigger. Like I'm getting producer credits now. So those things help.
Mhm.
How
So
much?
I
could-
go like,
I see the benefits.
just moving forward,
but
it's a partnership.
yeah.
So just as much as they're investing in you, you have to kind of invest back. So some of their
Yeah.
notes, you're like, this is some bullshit,
It's some
but
bullshit.
they looking at some of your jokes like, man,
This is
Ah,
good.
yeah. Fair
That's
enough.
right.
All right,
And they
right.
putting a lot of money up.
And they put a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
are.
money.
they're
in.
like,
What
I
can you
don't
say?
get it.
Putting a
You're
lot of
like, it
money
ain't
up.
for you to get. It's for everybody that knows comedy to get.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, you're like, all right, man, just
It
put the
sucks.
notes
A
in.
lot of it sounds trash. You really be
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
That's just dumb.
I wonder if
But
their
it's your
joke, if
money.
their jokes bomb, do they be like, oh god?
Well, what you do is you
know,
have,
do
you have
they-
punch up writers on the floor. You know what I mean? So when you know something's gonna be off, you be like, "Hey guys, here's a hot spot." That's what we call. I'm like, "Here's a hot spot."
The hot spot?
So
That's
circle that.
funny.
Yeah, circle that. Let's come back. You know. So I was like, "These are the parts we need to punch up." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So when we're actually on the floor shooting, we can get different takes.
Okay.
Marlon has called a writer over right before the take happened, heard their joke, said it, it bombed, and he's like, yeah, that was his.
Yeah.
That was he's done that before.
I've definitely
funny.
seen
That's
that.
what I would do. I'd be
that.
petty like
Oh
that.
yeah.
That was
him
his.
sipping coffee.
He'll say the
Now,
name.
now the
Byron
difference
over there.
is Marlon's the star.
Right.
Yeah.
If you do that and you're not the star, I don't come bring you punches no
Oh,
more.
I wouldn't do that if I was a side character. Absolutely not. I'd just be like, all right. you know.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That's
Yeah, I mean, we know that.
right?
Yeah, we know that.
Nature of the beast.
I've been called out by people, and I'm like, gotten duly noted.
Yeah.
Like, we don't bring you punches no more. You stop bringing me punches. Oh, did I? That's crazy. Did I? That's crazy.
Did I? It's dope though. It's a dope process to see. When I did the Carmichael show, the delivery man had a lot more lines.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, but then we were doing the run through. It just wasn't popping. It was just like, I was like, even I didn't get the joke. I was like, and then Gerard was just like, yo, he should just say nah, and then just walk away.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's try that. I was excited.
Wait, what were you saying at first?
I can't remember. It was something
a
that
lot
just,
more.
Yeah, it was like not like a a monologue, but it was like way more than nah. It was just like
Right.
The nah hit though.
the nah hit.
hit.
It worked. So when I did it, I was like, that was it.
Yeah.
So when he said nah, even in the run through, I was like, that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
No,
me,
no,
I believe in less is more.
Right.
Less is
What-
more,
What's
yeah.
the funny?
Right.
And I was happy with that one word. I
Right.
was like, yes,
It hit.
let's do that.
You need to sign for this?
Man, I was like, yo, bring me
just
back just
walked
for the
up.
one
Just for
word.
the nah? That's funny.
Right.
though.
Nah,
If you
man.
always just came in every once in a while.
Listen, I would have loved that.
Right.
A total of like
Every 5
5 pieces of
episodes,
dialogue.
he just
Yeah.
comes
You ain't getting paid per word.
Right, exactly, exactly.
Tony came in.
Yeah. Same check.
Yep. So
Hey.
it's just dope to see that. But man, there's so many
Yeah.
cooks in the kitchen.
And it's
It's
hard when you're
so
coming
many cooks
from
in the kitchen,
stand up
bro.
where it's just
Yes,
me, what
it's you.
I want to do,
Solo.
what
Right.
I want to say. The people who are coming to see me know that I'm like this.
Right.
Know what I'm gonna say.
Right.
Know, and it's just like, yeah, let's just do this.
Doing 100% stand up and then doing 100% writing is frustrating.
Oh man,
You know what I
Can't
mean?
imagine.
Because then I was like, I can't be me. I got to be these people at certain times.
Right.
Then you got to show a different side to network when you talk to people, when you talk to actors. You know what I mean? And it's like, you always got to be different. You got to, so
It's a
different.
lot
side.
of different hats.
The writer's
Yeah.
room, I get to be me.
But
It's
it's
the only
a
safe
weird
haven.
blend too, because you have someone coming from the stage like, man, I do this every week. I know this
Right.
is gonna work. But then you have someone that's like, you know how many shows I wrote?
Right.
I know
Yeah.
these pockets right here
Yeah.
gonna hit.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a balance.
Yeah.
You got to be like, okay, let's try that.
Yeah,
feel
because you've been in. I've had the privilege of having one main writers' room ever, and we do a bunch of different shows. I have a unique place. You know what I mean? You've been in way more writers' rooms that are different people running it, different avenues. I get to do a lot. I get to be me 100%. I don't have the room dynamics. It's like, oh, you can vibe or you can leave. You know what I mean? There's no contracts.
Get out, Chad.
You know?
Agree with the contract.
Not
so
yet,
you ain't got
anyway.
one yet. Oh,
Hopefully
yeah,
soon you're in that realm. But
you could vibe, but you could get out.
that's pretty much it.
I'm just getting water.
Yeah. Oh, my bad, man.
Hit you with that right out
I didn't
the
know you
gate.
was thirsty. Sorry for firing you. Come back tomorrow.
Come back.
Oh. So this episode of Daddy Issues is brought to you by Candlewick Press, publisher of Will You Be My Friend, the new sequel to the classic picture book, Guess How Much I Love You, by creators Sam McBratney and Anita Duran. 25 years after their debut, cherished characters Little and Big Nut Brown Hair return in this charming new tale of friendship. When Little Nut Brown Hair goes off exploring on his own, he discovers a new friend. Now the fun can really begin. Will You Be My Friend is a new classic to love to the moon and back, available wherever books are sold. Man, this makes me want to read it, man. Even though, I feel like, am I too old to get in on this? I don't think I am. I think I can get in on every piece of this book and value friendship and relive the excitement of making new friends, man. Will You Be My Friend has received positive acclaim from book critics, saying readers are likely to love it to the moon and back. School Library Journal said it's a loving portrayal of a young child's growing independence and the absolute bliss of finding a new friend. Publisher Weekly called it a resonant sequel, man. So you can find this book wherever you get your audio books from, wherever you get your books from, it will be there. I recommend it, man. Just the cover alone has me like, oh, that's sweet. That's what we need, man. We need more sweetness out here, man. And when was the last time you made a new friend? Tell me. Let me know in the comment section below. When's the last time you made a new friend that was dope. Let me know.
You know, but it's coming. You know.
Did you have questions, bro?
You know what? Somebody asked the question, but what I'm wondering is it depends if we're comfortable with it. All right, this is Natika knows best. Natika. All right, anyways. That was unnecessary.
Oh, you have to
African
give
accent.
He put on one bucket hat, and all of a sudden he's from Nigeria.
Natika. So when the
my
bucket hat, when I first saw them, like they had a whole bunch of like African proud strong stuff, right? And I was like, yo, because they had these hoodies that were dope, big African symbol. They had like some of the unks, and I was like, I'm not hotep enough to wear this stuff out in public, because if somebody comes to me and is like, brother, yes, that's what I'm talking about, I'd be like,
You don't know what it
Chaz
means.
would be like, look at my glass. Does it look
The
like?
Republican glasses
I'm
on
down
with
for the
African-
call.
when somebody starts talking about, are people from Kemet? I'd be like, oh, all right, man, that's way above Osiris. I'm like, I'm lost.
But your pay grade in blackness.
I was like, I'm just like, I don't know this, man.
Chaz's glasses just start taking over his whole body. They just spread into like a cocoon.
One big visor.
He just walks
And
out.
I'm out. All right, so anyways, Nikita Knows Best says, so the podcast guys, also, can you tell the stories of how you met your baby mama / wives or girlfriends?
That's a good question.
That's a lot of shine.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. But
That's a long. That's,
Yeah, it is a lot of
lot.
yeah.
Wait, just how we met? What was the question again?
yeah, how'd you met your significant
Oh, that's not a
baby
lot of time
mamas?
for me.
But it depends on. I didn't know if everybody was comfortable doing that.
Oh, I've already told mine.
Yeah,
I
I
just feel
think
like
we
I've told
told
mine a
ours
lot,
before.
and it's just like,
You guys
Yeah.
got new people.
But y'all though.
Well, I don't mind. I met.
yeah, I actually don't know yours.
Yeah,
I know
Which one?
Which baby
I'm like,
mamas?
Which baby mama?
he got
Oh
several
yeah,
baby
true.
mamas.
I guess I was speaking on who you with.
Well,
now.
this should-
Oh,
this should be interesting.
we met at a shootout.
A shootout.
At it was Reverend was dropping his sneaker line, and
We met at a shootout. So
it was
Wait,
at
who
the
you
Nico
met who?
Hotel. It was at the Nico Hotel in Beverly Hills, and Suge just walked up, and I always say what's up to Suge, and he's like, "You might want to get out of here, youngster." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And before I was walking away, I seen her, and my cousin was like, "Oh, that's old girl," and I was like, "I don't know who that is." But
she should get out of here.
they start shooting, and I was like, "Well, let me go get the number because I don't know if I'm gonna see her."
Still went.
And went, got the number, waited with her for her car, which was weird. Standing behind the wall, be like, "Yeah, so what you do?"
If we don't die,
That's funny though.
With chips of the wall flying off. Yeah,
That's
and I
some
got the
That
number.
shootout holler.
That's
We
a
had-
movie.
We had an
yeah.
argument that night, and then we got together.
Y'all had an argument that night
Yeah.
on the
The
phone.
first night.
Yeah, because I was like, "Yo, let's go to Barry's," and she's like, "Barry's? Let's go to what's some hood ass? What's the name of that taco?"
well, she
spot?"
was already getting shot at. She was in hood mode.
she was about that
she
life.
was-
She's like, we
yeah.
already almost
She's like,
died.
"Let's go get some
go."
fries and salsa," and I was like, "Fries and salsa." I'm going to Barry's get this good. What was it, the lobster pizza?
Oh, he was lavish.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Wait, berries.
Hey, is that the place you took?
Greg
us
was
before?
On
was
Third
lavish.
Street. It's by the.
Are they
Beverly
still
Center.
there?
Yeah, they're still there.
Oh.
There was a piece of place Craig took us up before.
Craig was lavish, man.
Well,
Yeah.
Craig been.
I love pizza.
Lobster pizza though.
And she was just
That
trying to
sounds
get
He was
some
like,
fries
man,
and
fries and
salsa,
salsa, man.
and possibly get
Dodging
stabbed.
bullets.
She was trying to keep it low.
Get some
Right.
fries and salt. You know what I'm saying? Dipping up under the brick.
Yeah, I never knew how.
That's
y'all
a dope
met. Y'all been
story,
together
though.
for a minute, though,
It's
yeah.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah, I can't top that.
no,
Yeah, me neither.
No,
I met,
neither.
I met the mother of my kids at the
Let's move
fair.
on.
At the fair?
Yeah.
With the funnel cakes?
Yeah.
How'd you approach her?
You had a turkey leg.
How'd that go? Did you
I
do
don't
this?
even
You,
know how
you
I
turn on
approached
Shy
it,
Guy?
bro. Shy Guy.
DC was like,
I was-
Shy Guy, activate.
DC was on the ride like, don't look at me. Taking the ride shyly like, oh, this is fun, but man, I don't want to
How
get
they
in.
snapped the picture of you when you come down.
I was
DC.
like this.
DC like, oh, don't take the
And I put a
picture.
can on the ride. My picture was like,
You know, DC start off everything like, oh, hold on, there goes a girl.
He starts breaking down.
I'm mad y'all have this perception of me.
Hey, excuse me, didn't mean to interrupt your day and all. If I could just for a moment have a piece of your time. I think you're very attractive.
You heard-
I
you
can
heard
see him with a
people screaming
giant
behind.
turkey leg just trying to give her all eyes.
That's funny.
I really don't remember what happened.
Yes, you do, dog. What
I
happened?
promise, bro. I do
Did
not
you roll
remember.
up? Did you pull up?
No, he was like
It was at the
15,
fair.
14.
He was
Yeah,
hecka
he was
young,
all
14,
young,
15.
yeah.
But the fair was a free for all. It
Right.
was just like you just
No, you just playing
talking
numbers.
to everybody. You just planting seeds everywhere.
Have you had the same? I feel like you've been the same dude since high school. Have you had the same demeanor since?
I mean, I would have to go back to you. Had to talk to somebody from high school. I don't know.
I'm talking
to
G.
me, I'm just
Talk to
normal.
G.
DC
King.
still keep a pencil in his pocket for a number.
Nah, I don't.
Nah, he keep behind his ear. Take it out. Let me tell you something, bro.
No, I think it was a.
That's when you
I was
super
probably just talking to anything that was moving, and then that was the last. That was probably the only one to answer. She was probably the only person to answer the phone at the end of the night. You know,
Yeah.
like
So-
that. But it
I
wasn't.
hope you're not watching this episode.
Oh, no.
Love at first answer.
Hello. Hey, we go together now.
Because her story was like, he came up to
Yeah,
me.
It's
he was
probably
so
her.
asked for my
charming.
number, and he was just like,
He was
I
like,
knew
so
he was the
funny.
one right away.
I just knew the way I like this outfit.
I wish I could say that was the
You see,
story.
like, I was
but-
just shooting. I just kept shooting, and one of them hit.
Hell, she was probably getting shot at all night or shooting her
Right.
shot every night. I
But
mean,
you stood out.
yeah.
In my mind, he just stood out. in
What
the
you got,
crowd.
Chaz? I remember. I was there when you met. Yo.
Yeah, I met you at our buddy BT Kingsley, hilarious
BT
comedian.
So
funny.
Was
Tuskegee.
doing.
Does he have a scarf line yet?
He should have his
one.
own.
Should.
He really should have his own scarf line by
Mhm.
now. He was doing a viewing when he got the Kevin Hart special, and so I met her at his viewing. That was it.
You rolled up?
Yeah, you know, I wasn't gonna go either, but I was like, it's BT and it's down the street.
Mhm.
I was like, it was in
How'd
Burbank.
you get the number?
You know what's funny is I knew it was something extra because they were just talking all.
It was way too long.
Yeah, they were talking for hella long.
Oh,
I mean,
is that
yo.
right?
Yeah, we talked really like she was this
Did
Mac.
Chaz ever hemmed up in the corner? He was like,
No, I wasn't
you
even
see
like
his
that.
shoulders working
It
from behind, laying the charm.
It was
on.
me and Dion Lack, and we were talking, and then Yo rolled up while we were talking,
Uh-huh.
and then we were talking. I think it was about weight loss at first. I was when I had lost all that weight before I gained it all back, and then
You fooled her.
I did. That's how you do it.
She's like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got drive.
Right.
And then she was like, talking about BT. She didn't really know what who I was until like not like I'm huge, but she didn't know I was connected with you guys like that. She
You
just-
used us.
I wasn't out there. Well, no, I
You
wasn't.
used us,
but I
bro.
wasn't out in comedy like that anymore.
Yeah.
You
Because
know.
you wasn't hitting stage.
I wasn't hitting
at the
stage. I
time.
wasn't around. I was working.
Gave up on comedy.
all day. All
But
right.
Keep going.
I
How
was
did
working.
you ask for the number? That's what. Just,
Well, I don't think I did because I wasn't trying to be like a creep.
you
But
just
we were just
followed-
it
you
was
just
just cool.
followed her on Instagram.
Yeah, I followed her on
That's
IG.
creepy.
It wasn't because it was a cool casual. But I knew here's what really got me because after we talked, I was like, yo, she's so cool. I can't imagine not talking to her again. You know what I mean? So I was like, at the very least,
Cool
we gotta be
points.
friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, at the very least, we'll be friends for the longest. You know what I mean? And then, following each other and stuff like that. And then I hit her up in the DMs, and I was like, dick
And you
pic.
sent that dick
right?
pic.
No,
Okay. All right.
Dick
the
pic
dick
right
pic
out the
that
gate.
early?
right out the gate.
Good talking with you the
Bow,
other
put it-
night. Bang. Ball.
Here's what I'm working with. Reciprocate.
makes baby girls.
Anything? Two-way street? Anything?
Year later, baby. You know what I'm saying? No. So yeah, and then we, it was just talking. Found out she was a Clipper fan. I was like, that's weird as shit. What's wrong with you? But she was just mad.
That's
cool.
dope, actually.
Yeah. So it was pure like, and we moved quick, as Tony knows. And
Oh,
then,
definitely. Well, I'm moving in with it. Like, oh,
Yeah, it happened
Jesus
fast.
It happened
Yeah,
mad
it did.
quick.
It happened hella fast.
No doubt, it happened really quick. And usually, I've been like mad slow with relationships. Like me and Tony were roommates for 5 years. Yeah, dating people in and out. It was never even a thing of like going anywhere. I was like, this is my home until Tony kicks me out.
Yeah, Tony used to talk around it. I'd be like, hey, where's Chaz? You'd be like, I can't say.
Oh yeah.
When it was a secret.
Yeah.
I was never hard to find. But anyways,
Yeah, you did. You had multiple cars. You used to switch in garages. You was
Oh, I
hard.
did. I did. I would. I
Chaz
did have
had multiple. He was
Yeah,
Bruce
so
Wayne
many.
with the vehicles.
Damn
He
Hummer.
would hop in his Batwing, then land, and then hop in the Batmobile, and then get in his
Then on the
Batcopter.
motorcycle and my scooter. So,
Yeah, all of
anyways,
those.
that's how we. You guys got to say yours. Just
Keon.
I said mine.
I
80
said
times
mine
obviously,
so
the
many
person who
times.
I never- I
asked
didn't
didn't
know.
know.
I think she know.
The person.
Everybody knows.
Mine's been
person-
said a lot.
The person who asked clearly didn't know.
I think she was talking about
We
y'all,
can move
though,
on.
No, it said every. Can
It,
you
seem-
guys
it seems
all-
like we're raping them for
If
their
they don't
story
wanna-
now.
Yeah, they don't
They're
want
like,
to tell the
no.
story.
3 episodes of Tony and Keon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, man. We've been
Do you
doing
know the
this.
episodes so
Definitely had
they can go back? I mean,
They can check out on my YouTube the throwback stories. The very first episode we talk about how we met
All right.
on my YouTube.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, everybody know the story, man.
No, man. People don't clearly. I'm sorry, guys.
That was
I
the
thought
only
you
I don't know.
Y'all
I don't know
know.
if you talk about yours like that, Tony.
I
though.
tried,
I
guys.
definitely.
I
do.
never heard you say it.
No, all right. Let me.
I
do it then.
remember.
Me and Sabrina met via Instagram.
Okay.
She,
I thought we was doing baby mamas.
Or
Oh,
no,
my
who
bad.
you're with.
Oh,
who you
oh.
it said baby mama
Oh,
and or
wife,
significant
or
other,
wife.
right?
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
fuck
Okay, yeah,
So
bro.
my ex-wife,
Keon got dog.
we met at New Mexico State, and I see her around campus. I'm like, yo, look. She used to always wear like sunglasses. She had a Aaliyah vibe going.
Okay.
Sunglasses on, lips. And I'm like, yeah.
She
that's
was
what we
one in a
call
million.
it. And so I'm like, yeah. And then I remember I was gonna holler, but my boy Kurt, he was like, nah, man. I was gonna holler at her, and I was like, and normally I would fade back, but Kurt was just claiming too much real estate, and he wasn't always, pulling through with the complete finish. So I was like, man, you just taking up real estate for no reason.
Yeah.
We flipping the coin, and so we flipped the coin. I won. He was like, best 2 out of 3. Then I won again, and he's like,
You gave him the 2 out of 3.
yeah,
I
he
wouldn't
tried to
give
come
him
with a
that.
2 out of 3. And so I was like, no, man, I gave him the 2 out of 3, and then I won right back to back. And
Yeah,
so
that's destiny.
went, put my bid in, called her a few times. She didn't seem that interested, so I was just like, I faded off. And then the next semester, we used to play this game. I organized this game called KGB in college.
Okay.
Where we would
like
run.
the Russian KGB.
I don't know why we called it KGB, but all the game was we had to get from one spot on campus to the community college, which was pretty close, but it was kind of far on foot, without getting caught by the people in cars. So we had a certain geographic parameter we could stay in.
Okay.
And we had to not be seen by the people in cars that was chasing us.
Okay.
It mad fun. And then it started growing. It was like, man, y'all playing KGB tonight? Like, yeah. We almost got shot a couple times. Cops rolled up.
The whole
It was
thing, yeah.
exciting. And so she played with us one night, and then I was able to, charm her
Put
up
that
that
charm
night.
on.
We
They
was
was in the-
hiding
they was in the
together. She got
bushes.
caught. We was in the bushes. They caught us. I see your shoes, Cherie. And she was like, I was like, oh, no. I stayed in the bushes, though, because they didn't see me. And so from then on, it was like, then I felt the interest, and then, we hooked up from there. And then with Sabrina, she pulled up in the DMs one time, not on some hollering. She laughed at me doing push-ups before I beat my nephew in a video game. I was at my brother's house in San Antonio, and she's like, yeah. And then I was like,
Then he went to the profile.
went to the profile.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a given.
You got to go to the
That's a
profile.
given.
I might not always go right immediately, but sometimes if it's like a back and forth for a while, then let me go to the profile. Well, okay. And then started talking like on a regular basis, and then that starts building, and then we was like, let's meet up. We met up in Florida, hung out real quick after I got off a cruise ship, and then you kept building, because I was like, you got to see if somebody fine in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The internet only shows you so much. You got to see how they look in real time. So I was like, all right, yeah, A lot of people try to make it not as shallow as that, but I'm keeping it 100%. It was like, all right, she looked good in person. And so we went from there. And then we hooked up.
You would have kicked me out if I had not left, dog.
Oh, you was
No.
going.
I was
wouldn't
getting
kick you out.
evicted.
You was
No.
coming.
It
If
was
Sabrina
coming.
would have
It
came.
was coming.
If
Not
the hole,
that soon.
If
Not-
the hole in the door didn't get you kicked out, he was pretty.
Yeah,
lenient
that
with
would have
you.
got you kicked
Thanks for
out.
bringing
But
that
you
up,
would have
Craig.
got kicked out for that. It would just been like,
Sabrina came in right when I left.
but that's because you left. Like if you were still there, I probably wouldn't have brought her in.
Convenient.
Oh, you wouldn't have?
Nah.
You was
Not
there
that
through the
soon.
kids.
Well, why?
Well,
Chaz,
they were-
Chaz
they were part
brought-
of the deal.
Chaz brought wrandom niggas there. You wouldn't have brought.
Well, I wasn't
For the
smashing these dudes.
for the move in. Nah, it's just been too much going on, and so yeah, I'd waited.
Wait, how long did you wait till Chaz left?
Nigga, I was gone.
Chaz
She was
left.
there the next
Chaz
day.
left in October.
I was moving out my boxes. She came in.
No,
Did you clean up the floor? I was like,
Chaz left. in
yeah, I
like
got to come
November,
back
right?
and get some few things. Like, I think end of October.
End of October.
November.
Yeah, me and Sabrina didn't get together until December of that year, so she moved in the next year.
I remember I was like, I got replaced quick.
But I never had that live alone time.
No, you got like a month in of that.
Yeah, even if that,
If
because
that.
it always felt like somebody was staying there. I was like,
Everybody
man,
was.
somebody's here.
My mail still does come there.
Oh God!
I get
damn
cheaper
your
insurance
mail, man.
rates
Your
in
brother,
Burbank than
you,
Reseda.
Brandon.
Why don't you just hit up the post office, bro?
Guys, I did this.
Yeah, I was like, why are we doing this?
I've done all this. I don't know what
because
else
he
to do.
wants to because the insurance is cheaper.
His mail be
in
coming
Burbank.
in by the boatload.
I don't know what else to say. I've done it several
I'll
times
be
in 2
lying.
different addresses at that. I moved again.
Good, vital mail too, not just the bullshit.
Yeah, and my car
join us
registration
today.
still comes there.
It be vital DMV mail.
My
I be
address
like,
from the DMV is my address on my license where I live now.
Yeah.
But my car registration still goes over there.
it's crazy.
You get to
man.
see
What
how
else
Aris-
do I need to do?
You
Right.
get to see how irresponsible he is with which bill. He's like his health insurance.
Man, it be court papers, documents. I'll be
They'll
like,
never
bro.
find me. You'll never find me.
But yeah, those are stories of the baby mamas and the
Right,
significant
man.
others.
That was the only
Wasn't
question?
nice? That was probably. I don't know
Wait,
what
how
time
long
it
we
is.
been going, Cam?
Yeah, we done.
We what?
53.
Oh man, we out of here, y'all.
Yo, the people want the longer podcast.
They do,
guys.
but, you
they,
know.
they begged for it. An hour and a half. They were like, "Can you go longer?" I was
You
like,
gotta
"Probably
work.
not."
They really be
You
wanting-
gotta
They
work
did,
on your.
they
really
they
love
love
the long.
They do want.
They
Like,
love the long.
You got to think about it.
longer.
People, you know, what do we call them? Civilians go to
Civilians.
work every day. They in traffic for 1-2 hours, whatever. That's,
Right.
They listening to podcasts. We hate traffic. We be like, yeah, with 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Because we just be like, we work at night. We work, you know, other than
I used to
when we're
work at
going,
night.
Yeah.
Were you?
right.
Were you
Well, it's
before the
coming
shutdown.
back.
It's
Before the
coming back.
shutdown.
Before the shutdown.
I used to
coming
work
back.
every night.
All right, let's do one more. For the
No,
people.
that's
This
it.
Is, this
Man,
is
we
easy.
done,
No,
Chaz.
it's an
Save
easy
it for
one.
the next
Bro, it's
episode.
an
Next
easy
episode.
question, guys.
All right, cue it
It's
up.
only. It's not even been an hour.
Cue
yet.
it up.
Put up no resistance.
You don't want to save it for the next? Yeah.
So we done.
Cue it.
Yo,
Cue it
we
up.
get.
We
got
better
a-
have questions for the next
Yeah.
episode.
We'll always get a bunch of.
All right,
I got what you guys are
Yeah,
saying.
we're
Yeah.
saving it
Yeah,
for
you
the
know
next
what I'm saying?
episode.
Let's do this one.
Dr. Dre.
Hey guys, this is from Mariah Knox. What's up, Mariah Knox? Hey guys, how do you feel about the phrase "respect your elders"? Is it for every elder, even the ones that are rude, or do you think you can talk to anyone any kind of way?
The
Even
rudeness
though
don't
the
give you a
ones that
pass.
are rude and think they can talk to you any kind of way.
You don't get a pass for being old. I cuss your old ass out. But I do come with a certain respect for elders, especially like older black elders.
Mm.
Because I feel like, man, you done been through some shit I couldn't even
Yeah,
imagine. I
right.
just immediately go there. Like, man, you got beat down just for voting. I'm coming in with respect off top. But they could have been trash, but that's just my immediate go-to
Yeah.
mindset. But I believe in that for sure. Like when I meet people's parents,
Oh, yeah.
respect McGee.
Right, right.
I'll be dress shoes on, hat. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Oh, this your parent? Oh,
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, even
Mad
though
humility.
I'm an adult now, and I still don't call like people's parents or grandparents. I don't call them by their first name.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna-
no.
you
Kidding
get,
me?
you
I'm
get
an
the
adult.
miss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Miss,
kidding me?
Mr. and Mrs.
I'd rather just call her
whatever.
mom. Mom or
Something. I'm not,
auntie.
I'm
Yeah.
not calling you by your first
You're
name.
not getting
if you're
the
old enough.
straight
I might
first
give you the
name?
miss first name. You get
Yeah,
miss 1st
I'll
name.
do Miss first name.
But it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a
It's gonna be a level of respect.
a garnish of
Yeah.
respect
Right.
on top.
Cause I've had somebody be like, "Don't put the miss on." There. I'm like, I
I can't. I
have to.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know.
Because you know
what to do.
women don't want they don't want that old type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can't help it, man. We
She's
got
like, we're peers. I'm like, no, I respect you too much.
I'm
Like,
also with the respect the youth movement because
100%.
yeah, even though the
Yeah, I feel that.
elders marched and stuff, our youth is pushing the line.
right.
yeah.
They're doing what we taught them and they're elevating it and moving it forward. So
I like what
I'm
they're
with
doing.
Both.
Oh yeah.
I like it. But I don't be respecting
I was
them
about to say,
immediately
yeah,
off top
nah.
though.
I
Not
I
to
know
say-
I
don't
be
get
bringing the
the
music
instant
around.
respect.
and y'all
They
be
gotta earn it.
hating. I'd be like, this
well.
is the new hot. You'd be like,
Well, Craig is
Well, the
trash.
music is trash.
It's not trash.
Yes.
These are some of our greats we're talking about.
Weren't you the first one to be like Tekashi 6ix9ine or some bullshit around?
Tekashi was a great young
No,
No,
Mexican
he
American
wasn't.
artist who had top 10 hits in the first
he
year.
wasn't.
That's
When-
impressive.
I thought he
said-
was Asian at first.
He said out of his own mouth, his music is bullshit.
Yeah, that's
He
what
said
he
it's
says. But
trash.
the kids, sometimes you spit bullshit and the kids love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that don't
that's
mean
what
it's not
happens.
trash.
I think
though.
Tekashi said that later in his career when he realized the hatred he was always getting. But I'm sure initially when he was in the studio,
He thought he was
wasn't thinking
spitting fire.
trash. Yeah,
He thought he was spitting hot fire.
absolutely.
That's the hotness right there.
He's trying to say that to own the hatred he
Right.
receives on the day to day.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've been doing this on purpose. Nah, you thought it was hot when you was making them
the
initial
fact
hits.
that saying respect anything is even a conversation is crazy, isn't it? Like even it was like respect your elders or respect your youth. That people just don't. That's the basic human right.
We would think, but a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
should
people
be
are
a given, bro.
disrespectful.
Yeah, a lot of people are disrespectful.
It's like
Like
the
the way they
very
talk to
least.
people and stuff like that, and you see it constantly in the stuff you watch, where they
Right.
just cussing the parents out. And I
Right.
just be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like these kids in these shows, I'll be hating them immediately. As soon as they cuss at the parents, I'll be like, I can't hang in there. The fact that I made it through Ozark, the fact that I made it through the first season,
The kid wasn't.
I almost didn't make
The boy
it.
wasn't bad.
The
That
boy
girl?
was cool. The
Yeah,
girl,
the girl.
I
The girl
was
was-
like,
the girl
hell
was
no,
hella
I ain't
bad.
gonna
I was
make
like,
it.
please drown her.
I ain't gonna make it. I
I
wanted her to
couldn't-
be body.
Ozark her.
I can't.
Man.
I can't handle it. And I was just raised. I can't
I
handle it.
couldn't.
Can y'all curse around your parents now?
No, I'm
I
not.
can't either.
When I'm on stage,
Yes,
I have a
Oh,
free
yeah.
fall.
I can
Alright,
do it on
Whatever.
stage.
With my dad, our relationships are different. Like, 'cause, it's a boys' club in my family. My mom, it was just my mom, and then it's all the boys. So it's like buddies. So if it's me, my dad, and my brothers, and we hanging out, I might slip out. With my mom, I don't really be. I'll try to like. If I'm telling a story, I'll be like, then he said, you know what I mean? Like I won't. I just.
I try very hard not to, unless I'm upset at something, which happens very
Yeah.
rarely. Then
Yeah, I got to be super hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my dad will give us the grace if we're like if it's heated.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
like him, and my
Usually
brother.
parents let you slide.
Yeah,
on
him, and my
me.
brother like got into it.
Right.
And so the language just got.
Mm.
But it's like, it's not a father-son thing right now. It's
Yeah,
It was two dudes. I was like, oh, they
Man,
gonna go. like,
Me and my sister got into it in front of my mom, and we was cussing each other, and she was like, "Oh, what is this? You guys are wow!" Like she never heard a curse word before. Oh God!
Yo, my mom cussed a lot growing up. A lot.
Grow around y'all.
Yeah, when I grew up. And then every once in a while, she'd be like, I can't believe you use that language. I'm like, I heard you call a woman a fat cow, heifer, bitch. While like,
fat cow, heifer.
Yeah, she
beat-
got
Yeah,
all
That's
that.
everything.
and then I remember
She
when
kept escalating.
bro, she used to be really bad. I remember when like she started trying not to cuss. She was like, oh, poop sticks, and I was like, damn, that was really hard for you.
Oh man, in our house we were allowed to curse at 16, but you could curse but not at them. Cause my mom, she said, like, we just watched Antebellum the other day.
Was it good?
It was great, but at a point my mom screams out, "Stab her in the pussy," and I'm like, I get it's slavery and stuff, but dang, you can't ever say, don't say what's.
Dang.
And that's, I think what he said, it does matter. Even with my dad, we can cuss around them, not at them.
Oh, fully. Never.
Like,
Never.
not
I
when we're
couldn't
talking
imagine.
to
My mom would
them.
take my soul straight out my body, bro.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like,
this is non-negotiable.
She
for
reached
me.
it down my throat, grabbed my whole spirit.
and then
Like,
there's a grace period if
My body just
something's
goes
happening and it's like it's really high emotion. Like, go ahead and get out what you got to say. Not at me, but even if you're just venting about something else.
Right.
Say
But that's
what
when you really
say
got to be
and
like, I feel as though.
I cussed around my mom hard one time. It's because somebody flipped us off and she was driving. It's the only time I cussed. Cause when somebody disrespect your parent, you go, especially your mom, you go
Right.
in a hyperdrive. So we was in the car behind these people and they flipped her off, and my body went out of the window. You better put your fucking hand down. And then I got back. I was like, sorry. She was like, let's chase him. We tried to chase him for a while, then we lost him. But I cussed hard. I was like, oops, sorry.
Mom was out the car.
So she
But
was
it
like-
was just instinctual,
Yeah.
though. It was like, because I don't know why half my body was out of the vehicle.
So she was
In
about
the
that. Mom's
wintertime.
about that life. She was like,
Yeah. But I was like, oops, sorry.
Let's chase him.
But even now, like, my dad don't cuss like that, and so I definitely turn it off. I've always had a good edit switch. I don't cuss around the Baker boys, my parents, y'all's parents. I just it's an instant edit. On stage, I'm me, because
Right.
it's like, I'm
You
just
have
doing
to
the
be.
show. Or like even when I'm doing stuff like this. But if my mom was here with us in the
Right.
booth,
Oh, I
I'm not cussing.
would have shut it down.
y'all heard y'all kids curse? Well, I know you and
Yeah, I have.
y'all heard my kids.
Yeah,
curse,
my son's big into video games right now, so
Yeah.
I hear it all echoing out the room. Sometimes I just record the door so I can play it back for him and he can say sorry. But he be letting him have it. I'd be like, what the hell? Who's he fighting in the middle of the night at 4 a.m?
Yeah.
Izzy said shit.
Oh, already?
So, yeah, so that was.
Who'd she get that from?
My brother.
That's still cute.
He be on the scene?
But when he was here for like a while, like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
But I told him, I was like, hey man, stop cussing in front of her. She gonna pick it up. And she was like, shit. And I was like, no, we're gonna go out somewhere. Something gonna happen. She gonna be like, shit. And I gonna be like, yeah, my daughter said shit. Big fucking deal. And I gotta be that guy.
If it gets a laugh, you'll have that
Right.
pride. Like,
Well, we laughed, but I tried not to. I was like, "That's not a word we said." She don't know.
Yeah.
Mine are cognizant. I said damn it. Like I really like I had to edit around them.
Right.
But I said something happened. I was like, damn it, and they was like, damn it.
Yeah.
And then but I didn't know that they
A
like
new word.
I didn't know that they had like picked it up
Yeah.
until Keelan had dropped something. He was like, damn it. And I was like, hey guys, we don't say that. And then, Kendrick had to say it because he
Right.
was like, damn it. And I was
What if
like,
he was just like fucking shit?
well, I would have to ask where he got it from because every time he says something, I'm like, well, where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
And so when he said damn it, I was like, where'd you get that? He was like, you. I was like, okay.
Okay.
I was like,
What if you ask him? He's like, I ain't no snitch.
I respected it.
You gotta respect it at that
I
point, bro.
respect it. So now it's just they're so like no bad word, no. They just don't want to be in any kind of trouble. So
Right.
even if stupid, don't say stupid. I'm like, I can say that. It's not a big deal. Can I say it? I'd be like, well, it depends.
It depends on who's being stupid.
So, but they be on everything. They're very like, you have to monitor what your kids watch.
Mhm.
I don't really have to. When they're on YouTube, because we just put on the adult one. We took it off the kids. And they'd be like, Dad, can I watch this? And I'd be like, let me look it up. All right, go ahead. They would ask before everything they watch.
Right.
They just
That's dope.
they get it.
they get it. They really respectful kids. Like they
That's
get it.
dope.
I don't think I'm gonna have to run into any like real issues with them when
I
it
think
comes
I'm gonna have
to
a problem.
doing stuff.
The older she gets, the more I think I'm gonna have a problem.
We good, Cam?
What happened?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I was just gonna say you probably treat them more like sometimes parents don't treat their kids like a full adult.
Mhm.
Seem to, so that gives them the respect too.
Yeah.
Ask you that.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
they do it without telling their kids because they don't feel respected. Like,
Yeah. And I try not.
That's
I try to.
facts,
I try
yeah.
to talk to them more than like at them or like always like.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, this is why we don't do this.
That's
And they'd be like,
important.
okay.
Right.
Right.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
problem. He just gave you the preach hand. He was like, I thought he was like, cut. He was like, no.
Yeah,
Came
I
with the
just-
church.
That's so important, though, man.
Yeah, they're good.
A
They're
lot of
really
parents
good kids,
lose
and they
sight
are
of that.
respectful. They're really respectful kids.
I hate being around parents. It's always a constant fuss at the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you
Everything
ever have
they do,
tender
right.
moments?
Right.
It's always a constant like you in trouble for this. Don't do that. Why are you doing this? Like, man, where's the tender moments at? Where's the regular conversation?
And I get the stress of kids. I get it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I get it. But it's like, and then sometimes let them live. Like, yeah, they
Yeah,
gonna be
you gotta-
loud sometimes.
Especially with single parents, they be really flustered and frustrated. It's easy to
Yeah.
get frustrated if you don't have an outlet
Yeah.
to,
You'll get that moment's peace.
Exactly. It's easy to be like, motherfuckers.
My mom was a single parent, and she gave us that balance though. Like she
Yes.
had the moments where she was crank McGee,
Right.
lips perched, and we would laugh. Oh, she cranky tonight. I hear y'all in there. But we got the tender moments as well, so
Right.
it's all about balance.
Balance.
Yeah. And I'll do the tenders right after. If they just got in trouble, I'm right after. Like, hey guys, this
Yeah, I be feeling bad when you got
I
to
feel
get
so
stern.
bad.
Be like, man,
because they're genuinely like, I was just loud because I'm
Right.
3. You know,
Right,
like I'm not,
right.
I'm not intentionally. I scream because we're excited.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not like they don't know I'm trying to book this thing and
Right,
get there, and I
right.
need to focus, and I can't because they ask me a million questions, and it's like, yo,
Mhm.
oh, okay.
And we still yell when we get excited.
Right.
Go to any game night, any
Right.
function, and we
Right.
loud.
Oh, it just gets worse when they start having answers for why. And you're like, God damn it, y'all are smart. When they turn like 16, they start becoming smarter than you in certain areas.
Oh, man.
Man,
It's
here
the
we
worst
go.
to admit to yourself,
Man.
but that's why you get
Y'all-
to the
y'all
argument
dealt
with
with that?
teenagers because that's the
You dealt with that?
transition
Oh,
of
heck yeah.
Yeah.
the teen becoming smarter than you.
Mhm.
Like
dealt with
when
that
you
too?
get to a certain point with your parents when you're like, no, I think I got
Actually,
you, man.
mom, come in with the actual.
Right.
I know all the bullshit you've been telling me about Santa Claus and all. I know
Actually,
when
you
you
were
lie.
mistaken because if you look here, hush, hush.
And I don't want to be that parent either because I said so. Well, I'm not always right.
Right,
I always
yeah.
don't know what I'm talking
Parents
about.
be
So-
wrong.
Parents be wrong.
Parents be wrong, yo.
Yeah.
T-shirts coming soon.
Parents be wrong. That's the
Parents
next
be
shirt,
wrong.
DC.
That would
Yeah,
be a
that
good
is. That's
shirt.
gonna be a better shirt.
That's actually a
Be
good
wrong.
one.
DC gonna say parents be wrong, but
But I gotta
listen to your parents.
Yeah. I gotta teach something. It gotta be a
Good
plus.
parents
Equal.
good kids equals what, guys?
Held the mic out.
Parents be
No,
wrong.
nobody.
He would get booed for that. All the parents, 'cause they come to comedy shows to get away from them kids.
Nobody.
Parents be wrong. They be like, shut up.
Shut it
Shut up, bitch.
I feel like that was worth it, guys.
Man, we out of here,
All right,
man.
that was
Chaz
worth
held
it.
us hostage for another.
Yeah.
I got y'all
15
back,
minutes.
man. I do this for y'all. They beat me down after every show.
Next episode gonna be short.
Right. 20 minutes.
Got you guys.
We're doing a 15-minute ep.
Where can they
Peace.
find you guys? DC.
Amazon Prime. You can find me on Amazon Prime. Tony Baker's and Friends comedy show.
But you got to buy it though. It's not
Yeah.
on. It's not
Yeah.
on. You can't
rent
stream
it?
it for free.
Yeah. So go get that.
Yeah.
You can't find me on Amazon Prime because they moved the date on me, but no one ever wants to say that part.
This
But anyways,
I'm not even going to acknowledge this nigga.
Chaz could have did it.
laugh at. I keep saying laugh at Chaz. It's been so long. Laugh at Chaz on YouTube. I'm Chaz Rogers on IG.
Tony Baker. Tony Baker on Facebook. TonyBakerComedy.com.
DC is weird today.
TonyBakerNow.com. You can find everything attached with me. Don't forget to get Tony Baker and Friends. Pull up on that. And yeah.
Yeah, at Keon Poley on
Show coming in
everything.
October, mid October.
So mid-October, YouTube page actually picking up, and new shirts coming out soon, probably October as well. And I'll be at the House of Comedy October 15 through 18
I forgot.
in Minnesota.
My
so
bad.
you guys picked that up, yeah?
Can I check
plug
back
it.
in?
Yep.
Philadelphia Punchline. October October 1st through the 3rd with Marlon Wayans.
Y'all back on the road, huh?
A little bit.
We back at
Little
it.
I'll see y'all
snitches.
out.
Yeah,
there.
right.
Little snitches.
You out there?
Toes
You
in the
out there?
water.
I'm gonna pop in on
Yeah,
them.
we just
Okay.
touching. We just touching
Craig
the water.
showing up.
I gotta make it.
She
fun
hit me.
for
She was
them.
like,
Yeah.
"Are you available
Yeah.
to do jokes, to do comedy for people?"
I must miss it.
I do go. Craig.
Then at Craig Wayne's on everything, and be putting up a lot of content coming over the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I've been just sitting on it. And I'm like, I'm gonna post.
You told me
it.
about like 3 things years ago. So
Oh, those are like things I'm getting paid for. But some free shit, I got some free shit for them.
Gang.
All right, y'all. We out here.
We out.